Apologies for the delay. SB and I were having a bit of a row off air, talking about where it went wrong. Scorch was mediating, standing between us, trying to calm everything down because he's been here.
I was about to say I've been there.
He was here last week. Yeah, who better to step in and calm us down? But yeah, we're here, Armchair Gaffer Show. You heard myself, Walks. It's SB and Scorch. Jess is away serving a one-match ban for 5 yellow cards. I think he said pause and lava 5 times on one episode. So we told him to sit out. The first game and the biggest game of the weekend is Arsenal versus Man United at the Emirates. Title favourites. Now Arsenal won 3-2, 2 goals from Eddie Nketiah, who has received the most amount of apologies I've ever seen in the history of the game. Saka continuing his fine streak of form and putting United to the sword. Where do we want to start, lads? SB, I guess this hurt you the most.
My head.
Panel.
My head is hurting.
Take the lead, sir.
My head is hurting, man. But first thing first, I gotta say that was probably one of the best matches I've watched this season.
Very good. Good advert for the Premier League as real.
It was a good game. It was a good game. Teams went toe to toe with each other. I was quite surprised we went toe to toe with them without Casemiro, but you could see that Man United's process has only been 6 or 7 months, and you can see Arsenal are a well-oiled machine right now, playing amazing football. The players, Saka, Odegaard, even like you said, Eddie Nketiah, who I've apologized on many of times on this show because Eddie needs his flowers now. It's not just poor teams he's scoring in. He's scoring in big games.
Arsenal's main.
Yeah, bro, he's scoring in big games as well. So Eddie needs his praise. But it's rattling, letting it go in the last 5 minutes.
Slim margins.
Wan-Bissaka sleeping at the back post and stuff, like small little mistakes. But without our best player, Casemiro, I can't complain about the performance and what Ten Hag had like on the bench and what he could have done in the game to change the game. Like all he could really do was put Fred on. He put Fred on.
Yeah.
There's nothing more we could do. So
what did you make of the first?
Garnacho?
Yeah. I've seen Man United fans saying that maybe we should have put on Garnacho, but the way that Arsenal had us pinned in that last 10-15, I don't know if he was thinking I can trust Garnacho maybe in these high. I get it, he played against City, but he came on when we was losing and stuff like that. But yeah, Arsenal's rocking right now, the stadium, the atmosphere, everything. Like then at that time.
It's a fortress.
Yeah. But yeah, if he could have.
What did you make of the first 11? I guess, with Casemiro missing, people were saying, what are United going to cook up? What is Erik ten Hag's plan? Were you happy with McTominay coming in? Did you think it would have been Fred?
We had no choice.
Got another start.
We had no choice with the McTominay thing. We was kind of pushed in the corner with McTominay. To be fair, like what could we have done with McTominay
over Fred?
And we beat them before with McTominay starting as well. So it's like McTominay's gonna be there, but I can't even use McTominay as an excuse today because we actually played quite good. I think Arsenal fans would be honest and say we were probably the best team they've played all season. They ain't played City yet, obviously. But
let us know in the comments, were Man United Arsenal's toughest task at the Emirates? Because we know what happened at Old Trafford. Scorch, what are your views as an outsider? Do you think United were good? That second half, I don't think United were great, especially towards, I think, the second half of the second half. We were pinned in, didn't really have an outball. So I thought that Arsenal probably were deserved winners. But your thoughts?
Weghorst is a man that knows his job. He's done this job before. He knows his job. And he's comfortable doing his job anywhere, at any level. He knows the job. Like when you pass the ball into him, he knows when to bounce it, when to take a touch, when to brace himself against the centre half. Like he knows when he's flicking it on, he knows the general area he's flicking it onto. Like he's got I think Weghorst is looking like a real sensible bit of business. Number one, Anthony. I'm not trying to I don't have like a formed opinion on him, but I'm really enjoying the Megs, man. He just
futsal. That's what he's
Bro.
playing at times. Like, I like Anthony, but the futsal thing, like, come on, we're at the Emirates, bro. This isn't indoor in the Rio de Americana. Like, you're not every time like you're there, he's Megsy, man. It's like he's probably saying under his breath like 1-0 to Shaka. Megs, yeah, Megs.
Bro, it's so sick, man. You know when I was
like,
you know, like when the game, there was a little section where the game was getting like frantic. So like, you know, in that section where like, you know, someone's gonna like, you know, when the players are ramping it up here, and somebody is gonna be late eventually here, and that person's gonna get a red. I mean, a yellow. Sorry, that person's gonna get a yellow.
Yeah.
See, in that section of the game, it started getting, and you know, the crowd's getting up. Like somebody popped up on Anthony, caught him off guard, like just on the blind side. And he jumped he jumped like, oh, Rob, and made him.
Instinctive.
Shit. Bro, the way he moved is so mad. Like, if you backed out a gun on him and said, please don't move, he will go, oh shit, and make you. Like,
Steven Seagal, yeah. That kind of vibe. All in all, what do you think of Anthony's contributions?
Though, yeah, I'm not so sure about the rest of his performance. A lot of people were questioning him. I just. But I just think, like me as a neutral, that's what I'm trying to see. Like, he's better entertaining.
Fair play. The first goal was scored by none other than Sir MBE Rashford, whose celebration is now travelling across the country to younger.
Semi-appropriated though. Semi-appropriated.
Saka, I respect Saka for that. You know, I respect Saka for that.
It's showing Rashford reaching influence. And yeah, that was
nice little bit of
shithousery between mates. Liked it.
Do you know what though? I'm not gonna lie. When he done that, when Saka done that, I saw that. I must have read that the wrong way, because I thought we was doing like, you know, like Black Wakanda and the mind, strong young black men mind. But maybe he's just saying, nah, man.
No, he's saying, I'm stronger, and because Rashford did do it in front of the Arsenal faithful, which was great to see. What do we make of the goal? I think, speaking of nutmegs, I think number 5, who we shan't mention his name.
He was that.
He held a nutmeg in the build-up, which loose pass from him as well, which is quite.
He done quite a lot today. I think that game today just hushed all that Casemiro party versus stuff like. Like I rate Party as well. What he does for Arsenal in their system, he's like top 3 most important players in their thing. So I do rate him. But
that Rashford goal was unbelievable.
He bled today, man.
I think that like Rashford, man, it's like he's on a revenge tour, man.
Crazy. He's remembering anyone who ever spoke ill of him, and is taking out on him accordingly. Such a good goal from the infant man. On Rashford, if Rashford doesn't score for United, who else is going to carry that, I guess, offensive weight on their shoulders? You think?
I don't know. That graveyard shift.
That's the plan, isn't it?
That number 9 shift that Man United is a real graveyard shift of chances. Like, you don't really get chances.
It's tough. You see, like on a computer game where you've got like a hidden character and he's blanked out. I think that's kind of Man United's number 9 profile at the minute.
Yeah,
Harry Kane.
Possibly so. Maybe. If the rumours are to be believed, there's a lot of articles I keep seeing. I'm not sure who's behind them, who's paying for these puff pieces. But I keep seeing the Kane to United train speeding up.
Makes sense though, man. I think sometimes you gotta like. I think as like football fans, sometimes like you can get you get lost in the now. Like you just gotta be realistic. If they're like, you gotta learn your lesson. Heung-min Son's hair bleeding at our club. Like, if you can get 100 M's for Kane and you've got 200 and something goals out of him, 260 something goals.
Yeah.
if somebody gives you 260 goals and then you go and get 100 M's, take your 100 M's,
It's good business.
take your 260 something goals and build on it.
Yeah.
Because now you can sign Lautaro Martinez. Like, I think a massive part about Spurs, like struggling to attract is having Kane. Whereas, like, if you got Vlahovic, let's say, you got Vlahovic at your club, I don't know, like somebody like Gabriel Jesus will just say, "I'll still come. He's shit. I'm better than him."
There's a conversation to be had. But yeah, you think Kane is a deterrent? I see it and I don't at the same time. I see it and I don't at the same time. What do we think of Arsenal's performance? They went behind at home. Is there like a newfound steel in Arteta's team that we kind of don't associate Arsenal with?
Yeah, it's a new Arsenal, man.
With their reaction, it's a new
Arsenal, man. It's a new Arsenal, man. They showed heart. They showed hunger.
I don't know,
like, even like when they went down, they came back. They could have they could have still big draw that game and still be how many points ahead City, but they was going, they were pushing, and they got the win in the end. So can't say like, how much times can we say, oh, like, is this the same Arsenal? They're gonna crumble.
Yeah. We are now.
Like, how many times now?
20 games into the season now.
We've seen bare different scenarios where Arsenal would usually crumble. Tottenham away, they dealt with that. Man United at home, done that in the last minute. So can't say nothing bad really. He had a good performance. Zinchenko.
Do you know what I will say though? January.
Yeah, it's too early.
Like, we're halfway through the race. Yeah, we're halfway through the race.
Yeah.
Like,
we are
this thing where everybody,
I think, off of where we are usually.
This thing where everybody is like so certain. Like, I don't know, man. I feel like.
What song did you say?
You like Gary Neville, yeah?
I don't see it as far fetched for like Liverpool to get in the top 4, Chelsea to get in the top 4.
We'll get onto those two.
Like, we've got so much football left to play. No, because in this moment, Spurs aren't like,
they're not showing.
No. More so where I'm going with it is that like Chelsea seems so far away in 10th, but they're like, if they win 2 games, they're here. Liverpool win 2 games, they're here.
Shit. It was shit. All of them.
When you lot are ready, we can speak about
anyway, we're still on Arsenal.
That mid-table clash.
Yeah. Who was you lots or the gaffers man of the match? A few, I guess, nominees possibly: Nketiah, Saka, who had Luke Shaw backing that thing up.
Like
as
a bad
Juvenal once said a long time ago. He was doing all sorts down that right-hand side. no protection, no support. Eriksen and Rashford had no real interest in supporting him. Yeah, who was you lot's man of the match?
Saka.
Yeah, hands up.
Yeah, Saka and a bit of Zinny as well, because Zinny was a superb today as well. But Saka, the backing up, he had everyone doing. There was one time he was just walking. He was walking from. You see where the throw-in is? You got the corner, then you got the line. You take the throw-in from. Man will throw it in.
The side, like,
bro, he's walking from the throw-in, and Shaw's just backing all the way up to his 6-yard blocks, bro. I'm looking at the TV like, bro. I'm looking at the TV like, bro, engage. Are you shook? Are you that shook, bro?
No, but bro, let's be real.
Saka's
it looked
mad.
Techie. It looked mad.
Bro.
It looked like.
Bro, I'm seeing the amount of backing up I see man Saka do in the 6-yard box. It's like, bro, some of you fullbacks get some balls, bro. At least if that was Malacia, he would have gave away a penalty or something, bro. I'm just seeing him backing up everyone.
Yeah. Great shot. Someone in, I think, shout out young Chris. Was saying, like, man, need to bring on Malacia, and I was thinking, no. What you need to do, yeah, man, is you need to leave Shaw to bleed out there, yeah, because you see Malacia's gonna end up in the scenario and be in the situation, and then he's gonna try and solve the problem, and he doesn't have the answer today, and that's gonna be a yellow, then maybe a red, maybe a pen. but it's going in that direction. You see, Shaw said, right,
that's you man's problem.
this you is giving me hell. This is hell. So you know what I'm gonna do? Limit the hell, but you know,
try and delay.
Yeah, like,
you know it, you're in your 6-yard box.
Malassia's gonna solve the problem, or it's gonna be a goal.
Yeah. So it's a flip of the coin there. But yeah, Saka was crazy today. That first goal, I think that showed in that first goal not only Saka's ceiling or how good he can continue to be, but also Christian Eriksen. He was poor on the ball. I think he's been poor for the last few weeks, if I'm being generous. It possibly even a little bit longer, but that showed his limitations off the ball. He basically walked past Eriksen, slapped it in the bottom corner.
Saka's striking fair. He's striking fair into my goal, because it's like, how many times are you gonna let this little kid sack it? I mean, cutting. He's cutting in. He's cutting in. He's cutting in. No one wants to stop him, and he just keeps doing it and he keeps doing it, and it's
cash money, man. It's cash money.
They are shook.
Speaking of other young boys who are turning up and being counted, Eddie Nketiah, the conversation has to be had at some point. When does he become Arsenal's main number 9 man down the middle? What more does he have to do to take that from Gabby Jesus, or is it signed, sealed, delivered?
I'm sold.
I've just
been asking. Yes, like you see the fight. You see to me, like as it stands, if they played the same amount of games or similar or anywhere near, like you like they haven't played more games with Jesus and got significantly better results. They don't. Like you're just lying to yourself at this point. Like the reality is, my man plays. The team functions. You see all that cool shit, all that technical analysis. Oh my God, man. Gabriel Jesus, what it is, man. He links the play.
Touches in the box.
He look at his XG, man. All of this stuff. You see all of that, yeah? And Nketiah ticks all them boxes. Tick, 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 tick. Because let's not pretend. You see the link-up play, and Nketiah does enough. I know he doesn't look like a prime Edin Dzeko, but he does enough.
Yeah, and then you know where he excels? Putting it in
the net.
Where it matters most.
You see that goal at the end, yeah? I guarantee you, Gabriel Jesus would do something that looks better.
But may find a way to miss.
See my man, ball in the back of the net. He's got on, his socks are not all the way down, but they're not definitely not all the way up. He's not really concerned with what anybody's saying or doing. He's just got his numbers to get.
No. He's doing his thing, man. He's ticking over nicely. I'm even seeing shouts of bringing Jesus back, and Jesus can play left wing forward to replace Martinelli, who was extremely quiet today against
that road runner, man.
Which is a shame. I've watched Martinelli closely recently, and he hasn't really been ticking. I guess across that front three, you've got Saka, who's cash money, Eddie stepping up and above, and I think Martinelli's probably been lost in the mix a little bit. But then they played so many games, and ESR's back now, and they've signed Trossard as well, who made a little cameo today, £27 million, I believe, signed on Thursday. What do we think of that business? Is that good business?
Very good, very, very good.
Especially when you've missed out on Mudryk from the Ukrainian league, who's awful supposedly. A few of us have actually seen him play now, and I'm sure some of our takes will change, but we'll get to that in a second. Any more on these teams? Arsenal's priority. What do we think, lads? Would that be Premier League title, Europa, little run? Like, what do we think Arteta focuses on now?
It's got to be the Prem.
Got to be Prem.
Not a better chance.
Even I don't even care about the Europa League now as a United fan. So we're not in no title race, and Arsenal's in title race. So all of that Europa League stuff, we got bigger stuff to fight right now. Like we got bigger stuff to fight.
Yeah, Europa did become a way of getting into the Champions League, but I think when you are firing on all fronts in the league, you probably don't have to worry about it as much. It depends what your I guess goal is, if you want trophies, silverware. But yeah, I think Arsenal's priority should be the league, because as it stands, I can't see a better opportunity for them to bring it home, man. Any more on this game? Oh yeah, let's fly through some of the comments. Give me a sec.
Casemiro, Partey. Let's
put that one to bed.
Yeah, it's done bed.
Saka was Partey was fairly off it today. Not his usual self.
Bruno Fernandes, by the way, Bruno Fernandes is.
Where you at?
Like today, man, they make me like but his output is undeniable. Like he's got undeniable output, but you know what I mean. I feel like I don't know. Bruno Fernandes, it's mad that I feel like after all this time, I still don't have like a definitive position on him.
Yeah, fair. I think he was a hero, a savior for us during lockdown and whatnot. That kind of football, unprecedented numbers, bringing up the ghost of Lampard at times in terms of the contributions. But we're out of that now. His role's changed. I think this is where I'd want to see more impact from him. But I do like this new Bruno where there's less hero ball. But today, I don't think he'd look back on this and say this was one of his better games, which is
I don't even think he played bad. Like I think there's been times when I've seen him playing fucking awful, like kicking the ball off just playing like
moaning and all sorts.
Yeah. I don't see that. I'm not even saying that. I just see a lot of. But I don't think he's going through the motions. I don't think you're just getting your money, and I don't get that. I just
left with questions. That's fair.
Yeah,
That's fair.
Just not that much impact.
Gaffers, let us know what you think of Bruno Fernandes' performance today, who is now Man United's de facto captain, as we can all see. Let's get through some of these comments. Saka was world class, nearly done it again. Saka walks into every Prem team. Facts. Does Saka start ahead of Mahrez at Man City?
It's technical.
Who said all of that?
No one. Just on the comment.
David Ade, man, a loyal subscriber, supporter of the show, very vocal. Saka walks into every Prem team.
Nah.
I'm with Dave because I've been arguing with guys all day. In my opinion, I'm gonna say it. Saka is world class. Saka is world class. And in my opinion, I got Saka, whatever level man see Mahrez on. I said this literally earlier on today. Whatever level man have Mahrez on, me personally, I have Mahrez at world class. I have Saka there. Because I see guys breading people like Phil Foden, which is cool and that's fine. But Saka's way better than him. And I see Jack Grealish go for 100 M's and there's not a banner out saying who the fucking signed off on that. So everyone's okay with that. So that would indicate to me that Saka's worth more than 100 M's then, if he's worth that. He's younger, he's better, he's black. It's wicked. So yeah, Saka's world class because I don't really know what man are waiting for. You've seen him be sick in the Euros. That's the highest level he went to at the time. You've seen him then go to the World Cup and be sick in the World Cup. And that's the highest level that he's been to. You've seen him go play in Europa League and be good.
What's left? Just the Champions League test now if you're being pernickety.
Me personally, I'm not waiting for somebody to overpay for him and to see other people saying he's world class to think he's world class. I'm watching him at the top of the league. Mm-hmm. What do you want?
No, this is what you want. We've been welcomed. We've been joined by our correspondent in Spain, I believe, Guillem Jess. Welcome to the show. We're still going to fly through some of these comments, but taking Jess's background as I do so. You say Weghorst knows his job. He didn't win a header today. I think he lost probably all of his aerial battles in the second half. In the first half, he was good. But I understand, I think Weghorst will be more than just someone who wins flick-ons. But yeah, I saw Saliba dominate him at times. SB is correct. United's most difficult game of the season at the Emirates. I think Brighton game was difficult, but in a different way. A little bit of shade from Claudius there. Sakavelli, nice, is unplayable. Luke Shaw was getting worked all game.
Sorry, can I get in on this, or are we? I'm not here.
I'm just flying through some of these, but you will definitely get your time.
I'm
man.
here for 2 minutes. I'm out.
Okay, cool. You will supersede the comments. Jess, the floor is yours.
Guys, thank you. I've been tuned into the stream all along. SB, thank you for finally admitting a few things. Guys, when are we going to finally admit that Arsenal winning the league? I think this was, if Arsenal lost today, we'll be saying, yeah, Arsenal ain't winning the league. But now that we've won, can we not say that it's Arsenal's league? Like, it's ours. Can we not, or are we still waiting?
Is that for SB or?
Yeah,
that's for everybody.
I think you are favourites, and I think rightfully so. You played the best football. You've overcome all of the challenges that have been put your way, bar one. You're in good form. You signed well in January, so I'd make you favourites. Where I would say we should pump the brakes is that we are 19 games in,
halfway.
Yes,
halfway. And you are 5 points ahead of Man City. You still have
game
to
in
play
hand.
them twice. But Jess, as you always say, you prefer the points on the board, or has that changed?
Wait, sorry, guys. I just quick question: How many points do you get at 45 minutes of a match?
0.
Oh, I'm seeing the angle. Seeing the angle. Scorch has done a little bird's eye view, a little bit of context.
What I'm saying is this, guys, yeah? If we look at how Arsenal are playing, okay?
That Wi-Fi, man. Gotta pay for the upgrade, man. Come on, Jess. Fine corners. We got this YouTube money now.
All right, Wolves, let's move on.
Let's move. I'm glad.
Wow.
Yeah. He was about to waffle on, wasn't he? Weghorst was top draw, to be fair. Just makes you wonder what United would be like with a top target, man. Very, very true. Eriksen was bleeding today, surprisingly. I think Eriksen is struggling from what they call load management. He has been running to the ground.
He's got a pacemaker on, bro.
We need some rotation.
SB!
Bro,
need a little bit of rotation.
I'm surprised that even at the start of the season when 10 was keeping him on for mad games and minutes, I was thinking, but you want to take him off 10, like the guy's like,
but I think
we're in the red zone.
It shows the squad, we're definitely in the red zone. It shows the squad capabilities, but I think he needs to trust Fred and McTominay now, which is just they're there in your squad. You're gonna have to utilize them, man. And we've got three cup games, I think, back to back. So wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, we have Nottingham Forest, Reading, and Nottingham Forest again. So hopefully,
you have like Did you have like you got a replay or something?
No, it's just that we're in all of the things. Yeah, we're still in all of the competitions, supposedly.
Unlike some.
Talk your shit, bro.
The quadruple's still on. SB runs away from smoke. Some people were predicting SB wouldn't be here today. He'll come down with food poisoning, but no, he's here. So Mir,
no, but this is not smoke, man. This is like you lost 3-2 away at the Emirates. This is not.
Without Casemiro, like it's like, what do you want? Like if it was like a 4-0. Or you see how we lost to Man City, then bro, I'm at 8 something funky this morning. But should we say it was a 3-2? We was missing our best player. We went toe to toe with them at their ground. We didn't do none of that sit back stuff or kick you lot down. We went toe to toe, made a few mistakes with some players that shouldn't be playing. Bro, it is what it is. Like you're 3 years into your process. We're 6 months into our process, isn't it? So. It is what it is, man. Big up Arsenal, though, man. You got play good, man.
Well overdue. When we see them lift the trophy wrong and strong, that is someone supporting Jess and lifting some silver at the end of the year. Rashford is carrying United. They are relegation fodder without him. You could always trust Nathan for some hyperbole. in the comments. Good to see Rashford enjoying his footy again. He's a beast right now. White and Tommy struggled against him. Yeah, Benny Blanco got dragged. It was a tough day at the office for young Ben White, playing out of position, let's not forget. But yeah, a baptism of fire is probably the way I'd put it.
That's what we done today with some of their. That's cool. We know Arsenal's better than Man United. But that's what we've done today with some of them with that game. We had to just chill down with Ben White because he got his ass absolutely buttoned, like Tomiyasu did, coming on with his fresh legs. Chill out with Partey because he hasn't even got half a Champions League in it. So just chill out with them in it. But you're cold, Arsenal. We give you props, but just chill out, please. Please. Thank you.
SB spoke the realness, respect it. J-Bands predicted it all along. United fans want more signings. Arsenal were clear, let's be honest. Yeah, I'd say they dominated, especially in that second half. SB, hold that. I think that's for both of us as we are Man United fans. They've been waiting to do this. So fair play. Eddie's hold up and bringing play is crazy. Yes, Gabby's got a whole bench. Next one, the next comment is tough. So brace yourselves, lads. Imagine spending £200 million on Anthony and Sancho and still saying Glazers out.
Wait, what?
I thought the comment.
Hold on, wait.
Ended at Sancho, I would have been like, oh, that hurts. And still saying Glazers out bit. I think you can still say Glazers out.
Yeah, I'm baffled. Like when they said and still saying that, you're just saying money. Like, is it a case of that? Just spend any money, any which way, and that's great.
Success. We ain't even spent money on our chefs. We ain't spent money on no jacuzzi, no swimming pool.
The tiling in the pool is still broken.
We want the Glazers out, bro.
Exposed. Not even an Arsenal.
Ronaldo said that they still got the same machine.
Yeah,
from when he was there.
Yeah. It's hot. It's tough right now at Carrington. When talk about Glazers,
this will be over in February if reports are to be believed.
Get them out.
Not even an Arsenal fan, but SB calling Nelly a roadrunner is mad. Man's got Anthony the Beyblade for 100 million, slightly inflated price, but talk your shit. I get it. Yeah, Trossard is a baller. He reminds me a bit of Alexis without the explosiveness. We'll see how that plays out.
I don't know. That's not bad.
See how that plays out. This is what we're here for. Co-op, love it. Big up you lads and subscribe. It costs nothing. Very, very true. We spoke on Bruno briefly. We're just flying through these. Big up Jess, as ever. Love it. Slowly coming to the realization, Sally. Saka's probably going to end up at Madrid. Yes, that's a good question. A lot of people don't speak about Saka and maybe him looking upwards, no disrespect. Some people seem that they assume that he's going to be at Arsenal for life. What do we think about Saka? Okay.
When Arsenal start playing in the Champions League and then he starts backing up someone like fucking Rudiger, or he backs up someone, or he's backing up Marquinhos at the Parc des Princes, that's when he's going to start getting. That's when he's going to start getting his respect, and that's when Robert is like, oh, we sold them other. Black boy is cooking, but we never saw what happened with this one. We missed this one here. We missed this one. This is the real one.
I'm looking forward
to getting gazed by Jude and everything, but this is the real one here. This is the real.
Don't let it get away.
Star boy.
See them. You see the two set of man that are pissed right now. Bayern Munich are like, fuck, man. How the fuck did we? Fuck, man. Yeah. But you see, Borussia Dortmund are chewing that they didn't sign him 6 years ago.
Yeah. This could have been this could have balanced the books for the next couple of years.
Like what? What the fuck do you mean? What the fuck do you mean? You went to the under 13s FA Cup, Johnston's Paint Trophy, and you saw Saka and you didn't sign him.
Didn't, yeah. Someone's getting their wrists caned. For missing out on him, yeah, absolute player. This is a good comment from A-Obs. After Arsenal Bucks City is when we'll talk, and I like that because I was of the opinion that Arsenal will absolutely trounce Man City, but I think after Pep telling these guys to wake it up, some of the press conferences, it looks like he's snapping a bit. I think he
Did you
may
watch?
be
Have you seen
getting
the
a
press
reaction.
conferences, Walks?
It's crazy. I haven't seen him like this, I don't think.
Blood. I feel. Am I going nuts here? You see all the stuff that I was saying, yeah, about raw. If you actually look at the way that they're playing, and like some of the stuff Jess was saying about their attitudes, and even Cancelo's attitude, yeah, I feel like it's not even like he's saying it in so many. He's saying that exact. He's saying raw. He doesn't know if it's because they've won too much, that the players are doing things differently. He's saying he doesn't know if the fans are got too used to
winning.
Yeah,
too
they
used to
booed.
winning.
They
that
booed when
just
it was
think
2-0 down to Spurs.
Yeah,
After winning, what is it, 4 of the last 5 Premier Leagues, which is yeah, I'd love to be in that position.
And I just feel like he got the response. He was saying mad things. He said, I want my fans back. I want my fans back. I said, raw. He's like, and you know when he started talking like that, he made me realize it's fucking January. Like man them think, yeah, Pep Guardiola's defeated, yeah, in January. Bro, you know, I started thinking about it when I saw his press conference. I was thinking, raw, man think he's defeated in January. And I was like, you know, Pep, yeah, you know when he gets it wrong, like, you know when he absolutely fucks it, makes some bad decisions, disharmony with the players, he's let go of the wrong guy, he's brought in the wrong guy, you know, tactically he's made some errors, all that. When all of that happens, what happens to him is different. You see everybody else, you see Jose, you see when Jose gets it wrong, it's a crisis and catastrophe, he gets sacked probably on the spot. You see when Ancelotti gets it wrong, he's leaving at the end of the season.
Yes.
Nice guy, everything's great, you know, you can come back, but right now
he's one's a bit more amicable, yeah.
You see when Tuchel gets it wrong, he's got to leave now, right now. See when Klopp gets it wrong, he's got 600 man injured, and he's gonna fight tooth and nail to hopefully get in Europa. You see when Pep gets it wrong, he finishes second in all comps.
Yeah. There's a different it's a different standard.
Bro, you see when Pep makes some errors in judgment, massive ones. He finishes second in the Premier League. He still wins the Bundesliga. He loses the Champions League fight. Like, do you get where I'm going? Like,
margins are crazy. Yeah. It's a different, and it seems like they've pissed him off, and it's as if there's been some sort of reaction. And we'll talk about it in a bit. But City have, I guess, given him what he wanted. Yeah. They're listening. I guess we'll move on to yesterday's snore board draw. It was the 0-0 at Anfield. Mid-table mediocrity is what we'll call it. We probably can't dwell on it too long. 2 out of sorts teams, poor midfields. Both of them putting out teams that are far away from their strongest 11s. And I think a 0-0 was probably as fair a result as we could have asked for after seeing some of the football on show. These 2 teams, what is your hopes for these 2 teams? Do you think that it's like a Europa type thing? Are these Champions League teams? I'm not sure.
Loved it. I loved it until I think about 30 minutes into the match when I just kept seeing everyone slipping over, and I thought, what the fuck am I watching here? Like, what is this right now? Like, what on earth is this? I saw the lineups at first. When I first saw the lineups, I said, bro, these men are actually where they're supposed to be. Like, what is these lineups? I see Thiago playing, who is not been a great signing from Liverpool. Like, I don't know what Liverpool fans.
On the whole, I'd say,
Like, he helped you lot fight for your 4 trophies, which now you didn't win any of them or whatever you won.
They won 4. He won 2 or 4. Don't do that.
He won a Carling Cup or something. He won something anyway, something domestic anyway. But he never won anything, man.
You're pushing for both of them this season.
You got a guy. Yeah, you got a guy called, what's his name? Bajekata.
Oh, but
he's a young boy. Cool, been thrown in there. Then you got Keita. You got Keita playing. Yeah, he's got 6 months left of his contract. Yeah,
he might be getting a new deal. By the way,
how?
No, but
How?
he's looked good these last 3 games.
Yeah, with 6 months left of his contract of a 5-year deal. So what's happened in the last 4.5 or 3.5 years of your contract?
The devil works hard, but caters.
Bro,
agent works
listen,
harder.
I haven't finished yet. Then you had Gakpo. You had Gakpo up front, yeah. Fucking hell. I'm happy that Man United never signed him. He looks like he's in the wrong sport. He looks like he should be playing rugby with Johnny Wilkinson and all them, man.
What
I've
do we
never
think
seen a man hit the stand. I was like, bro, like, is he purposely trying to hit the stand or is he just trying to convert a conversion here? Like, what's he really trying to do here? Like, I think he's got the wrong game.
It did
Six
feel
Nations.
Don't you feel like he started at one point? It kind of felt like it was, I'm getting a shot off.
Yeah, like no matter what's going on here, it's like if any of you lot have played FIFA, there's like a game-breaking shot you can take on the new FIFA now. Like that's what he was doing as soon as he got the ball. Like that's all he was doing. Straight away, zoom, I have to shoot. Pathetic. And then you got Salah, who was meant to be this royal emperor.
People are saying
We're gonna
Salah,
give you
best player in the world. I think he hasn't been himself for approaching a year now.
Since
With
Mane.
the African Cup of Nations, he signed that super max contract for a lot
People
of money.
talking about but look at his output. All right, this is what I mean. You can't always look at stats. Like sometimes you have to look at what you're seeing in it. Yes, Mo Salah has great output this season, but where are Liverpool? They are 9th.
By the way, just as you're saying that, God just thought he'd align things just to point some stuff out and to just underline things. Benzema just scored. It's all like you mustn't get too caught up on just the numbers. You must watch the football also with your eyes when
That's
they
what
show
Big
you.
Ben's did tell us that, man.
But sorry.
Salah, what on earth is going on with him? What on earth? then you got James Milner at right back at 40. It's a mess. It's a mess.
It's tough.
Joe
man.
Gomez, I used to rate Joe Gomez as well. He was a good player when he was first came through. I don't know if it's the injuries or
yeah, he was great in that
maybe,
that championship winning, league winning team. But yeah, the injury.
Oh man, it has to like
yeah.
Some of the stuff I see, I'm like, I'm not even sure if that is tied to the injury. It's just poor concentration. But yesterday, yeah, he weren't really up against much. And yeah, it was just a drab 0-0. But supposedly Jota is back in training. And when Darwin Núñez came on, no surprise there, they looked like more of a goal threat. Chelsea also looks like more of a goal threat with their new shiny toy. What do we think of the cameo? I was definitely excited by what I saw.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Me personally, he looks like the exact same guy that I've been seeing on YouTube and in the Champions League. He looks. I seen him play. I saw him play against Real Madrid, and he just looks the same. He's hell. But I tell you one thing, I did think. If Chelsea don't sort out the who's playing through the middle situation, he's gonna he could very easily kind of end up like the rest of the good wingers. Like there's bare good wingers that were good when they got there.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie, he looks like a fucking.
No, it was a bright spark, and I guess Chelsea haven't had a lot to sing about recently. I wouldn't say he's 100 mil just yet, but yeah, he was gliding past Milner and just looked like exciting, which is something that I guess the Pulisic's, Ziyech's of the world fail to deliver on a weekly basis. Yes, coach.
Do you know what I was thinking as well? Like he does that seem to like stand out. He just does the pass. Like I saw a little analysis on like Mason Mount refusing to play certain passes. Like not refusing, but just making
them or whatever. Yeah.
Different choices. And yeah, Mudryk wasn't suffering with that same stuff.
No, very, very clean.
As well, because MM used to be Jason Jown, and now
there's a new
Mudryk is here, and
there's a new Eminem.
It's difficult.
Yesterday was Klopp's 1,000th game in charge, which is a massive feat for any manager. Do we think that he will have to change his style if he's to continue and try and get another 1,000 games? Do we think that that's a sustainable approach, or will he have to tweak things?
He definitely has to tweak things.
He could just move about
and just take his style elsewhere.
Burn them out, move on. Burn them out, on.
That's what he usually does.
Bangs usually.
Yeah.
I think this is his biggest pickle since joining Liverpool, because that team that he picked up, they were in a bit of a spot of bother. But now it's his own kind of not doing, but it's his own mess to clean up. I'm not sure myself if he sees it out. Some people say I'm jumping the gun, but I've just got a feeling that there could be like a mutual parting and both parties moving on.
This season,
I think he may give it one more after this, depending where they end up. But it feels like I don't know. It's just something with me. I've got a feeling that it looks a bit weird.
Back to Cinema Pongo, back to Ben Ayoun, back to Ben Chiru and all of them, man. Steve Finnan and them, man. Back to them times there in Liverpool.
SB, when you see yesterday, I was looking at the game and I was thinking, this is giving me Hodgson vibes. I was looking, there was like Bajcetic was on there, Milner was at right back.
Fabinho's still not starting.
Fabinho was on the bench.
Big game as well.
But when you start to you start to deep it, and then I really rate Robertson, but he didn't come through. He didn't come through via Carrington or Melwood. Like, I know him via Hull. I like Hull. He was cold at Hull, but it's Hull. Do you know what I mean? I don't have much more from Hull to say. Oh, like Hull. I got Ben Arthur, and then Giovanni, and then you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, old Maguire.
Yeah, like so yeah. Well, I started looking. I was saying, right, this is a little bit Hodgson. I know what you see with Klopp. He makes everything, and you start to look at it. You start to think that there's 11 Thiagos or 11. You get me? 11 Van Dijks or really what there is there's Matip, who was at Schalke. And Konate, who's had 2 seasons now. One of them was with you, so he got the experience there. Like, there's not loads of Thiagos that have come through at Barca and was at Bayern, and now he's here. Like, it's a natural, like when you look at like, see, like someone like Fabinho, for instance.
Yeah.
Real Madrid Academy, washes through Monaco, and now he's here.
Playing well.
You like, Klopp has got man a little bit deluded in thinking that that's the bottom line.
That's their thing.
Not really.
He got a lot of lemonade out of a mixed bag of lemons. But if he gets them out of this pickle, he's whipped. I think now it could be approaching its sell by date. Before we depart,
Harvey Elliott as well. Just want to say, like, you're a really good player.
There's a bot coming.
Not exactly what's needed in the moment, but you're going to kick on. And I just want to say, Harvey Elliott, like, it's popping down, but it's not your fault. You're trying to I like you.
Hold your head, young'un. And before we close the show, we're at the bottom of the running in the show, so it's only right we talk about teams or a team at the bottom of the Premier League running. Frank Lampard Jr. Finds himself in another pickle. I don't know if you've seen the video of him being confronted by Everton fans. I actually felt sorry for him. You could tell
not gonna lie to
he
you,
was fearful.
The way that they was talking with him,
it was a bit human. Yeah, that was a human moment.
You felt sorry for him.
No, it felt like I've seen conversations like that usually in prison cells where people aren't fully comfortable in their surroundings. That's how it just felt. Like, what are you saying? You're gonna, you know what I'm saying?
He was just
gonna pattern that. Man, I'm gonna, man. Like, kind of, there was a lot of that.
Yeah, he didn't have the facilities. And he went and I guess led Everton to another defeat, a 2-0 defeat to West Ham at the London Stadium. Jared Bowen scored a brace and celebrated with the classic ball under the top as he's expecting twins. Do we think Frank Lampard sees the season out? A lot of pundits are saying, who else do they go and get? As a retort, I think he's on, I don't know, borrowed, loaned, leased time. And I think they got Arsenal next at Goodison, which is going to be as toxic.
They're gonna open them. They're gonna absolutely open them when they play them, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. But yeah, I was gonna say, I feel sorry for Lampard because Lampard's like, it reminds me of Gareth Southgate.
Okay, in which way? In which way?
In which way that they don't know what do they do? Like, what is their thing? Like, what is your philosophy? Do you have any sort of tactics? If we're losing, what's the tactics? If we're winning, what's the tactics? Do you have anything to change the game? Like, what is your thing?
I Walks. Do you remember, like, this is years ago now. Do you remember when I was saying, I think this is when he was at Derby, and I was like, it's a lot of style.
Yes.
Do you remember I was saying it's really, really stylish?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if it's style over substance. I don't know if there's any, like, it looks stylish.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like, what the fundamentals are here.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like Gerrard was winding them up. Like, sending them out there. But that's not the same thing as programming them to do things.
Mm-hmm.
You get me? Hold on, one sec, Mings. Hold on, one sec, Matty Cash. And then they're just running out there and kicking people and getting yellow cards.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it got a bit, all right, cool, people have clocked that, and now they're counteracting that. When his mate left, and I look at Frank, but it's mad because I almost feel like Frank does know, but I feel like he's smart enough to know the circumstances are conducive with all of the right things that need to be done. Is that a mad chat? Because I feel like when I hear him talk, he says all the right things.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if he just knows what to say to not get the sack.
He does.
Yeah, I remember him being known as one of the smartest footballers. I think 10 GCSEs. So, in terms of speaking and knowing his way to get his way out of situations and whatnot and represent himself with words, I think he's well equipped. But yeah, I think if I look at the data, I'd lean towards him not knowing exactly what he's doing, which is a shame because as a player, he knew what he was doing. But yeah, it seems like he's way out of his depth. And that job just seems like a poison chalice, man. And it's almost like a previously Man United. Like, if things don't change above Frank, we're going to get the same results with whoever gets in there. You've got Marco Silva, Martinez, Ancelotti, Duncan Ferguson stepped in for a bit.
You know what though, Walks?
It's a lot.
I disagree though. I'm with you on a above them, but I do think I'm just gonna say a random name. Unai Emery goes in there. Let's try and get in Europe. Is the combo? Not gonna get in Europe, but that's where. Does that mean?
That's where I think. That's where I think that Frank Lampard just doesn't have a clue, because someone like Unai Emery could come in there, and it will change.
And get
it will.
Yeah. We'll see how
Everton have got no business being relegated.
No,
none at all. I've said this before. There's no team's a bit too big.
No, Walks. You said to me it's calm because they got Cody and Tarkowski.
Yes. I need to hold my hands up. The data was there. The data was there. They had the best defensive record in the Prem for about 3 games. It was all looking good. Short sleeves. Sun was out at Goodison. Early kickoff. They're getting clean sheets. It's all turned a bit.
I swear to you. You see when I thought, wait a minute. Wait, Walks has made an error in judgment here, yeah? But I thought, it's like he's gonna clock. Then I clocked, he never clocked. I said,
no.
You're You're
I was
doubling
flattered.
down. I said, oh, yeah.
I
I've
think
got it banter
yesterday,
right, sir. I'm just going to wait.
watching Tarkowski dive in twice and miss the ball in the same passage, which led to them conceding. It's time for me to cash my stocks in, man.
I felt like that about Konate, man. But somebody's messaged in it. I see Konate sliding on his knees, yeah, while someone was scoring the other day, yeah. And somebody messaged in the group. They just wrote Konate, yeah. And I just doubled down, man. Just doubled down. I started talking about all centre backs make mistakes. Yo,
you're a brave man. But yeah, I won't be doing that. I'm going to step away from Tarkowski and Cody Ward because they've let me down.
DCL.
Before we wrap, DCL, come on, man. I've got no stocks. That crashed like a Bitcoin.
do you not want to do a little stream tomorrow about DC?
Bro.
Oh, can't. More adverts than goals, more photo shoots than assists, it's shocking. It's shocking. When will Conti Corner and Final Third return? They will be making an appearance at some point in the future. That's the politician in me. They will return at some point, so just stick with us. But yeah, as it stands, they are under maintenance. But yeah, they will return soon. That is our weekend review this week. It's a short and snappy one. Just a live stream to react to Arsenal beating Man United at Emirates to extend their lead to 5 points over Man City. We will try and get back online and get another live stream going, possibly at some point in midweek. But if not, get at us on Instagram and badger us, and we'll get something to go on. We've been the Gaffers. You've been great. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe for all of our content, and also subscribe to Jess's new page, Wrong and Strong, for all things viral and mukbangs and all sorts of weird challenges. So yeah, please make sure you continue to support the Gaffers. And that is all, I believe, fellas.
Peace.
Peace.